Welcome to our science class. Join me and learn, discover different things in the world of science. I am your teacher, Sir Teddy Pagaduan. Sit back, relax, and bring out your Science 5 Quarter 1 Module 2 Lesson 1. And we will discuss how material change when applied with heat. Have you ever asked yourself how material change? How does matter change when applied with heat? When matter is heated enough, its molecules move faster with great energy. It is like watching an ice cube in your palm that becomes smaller until it melts, or a boiling water that turns into a steam. If enough heat is added, solid becomes liquid, and liquid changes to gas. Do you know that oxygen forms stable chemical bonds with almost all elements to give the corresponding oxides? Oxygen is a very reactive gas. It has the ability to combine with many materials to form oxide. But when it combines with non-metal, it produces a non-metal oxide. It is important to learn the changes that matter undergo and its effect in our environment. Kids, relax, enjoy. Stay with me because at the end of your module, you will be able to investigate changes that happens in materials under the following. A. Application of heat. B. Presence and or absence of oxygen. Letter C. Its effect on the environment. When heat is added to substance, the molecules and atoms vibrate faster. As atoms vibrate faster, the space between atoms increases. The motion and the spacing of the particles determine the states of matter of the substance. Solid, liquids, and gases expand when heat is added. Identify which property is being described. Choose your answer from the word in the box. Hardness, elasticity, conductivity, biodegradability, brittleness. Okay, number 1, ability to break easily. Number 2, ability to decompose by microorganisms. Number 3, ability to let the heat and electricity to pass through. Number 4, ability to be stretched and return to its original shape. And number 5, ability to resist pressure that may cause deformation. For test 2, the following are activities done on objects where heat is applied. Draw a star if it shows physical change, or a half moon if it shows chemical change. Number 1, heating of handful of sugar. Number 2, boiling of water. Number 3, burning of papers. Number 4, drying of clothes. Number 5, grilling pork. I know that you had enjoyed our previous video lessons, and I know that you got a perfect score in terms of answering these questions. For number 1, ability to break easily, we call it brittleness. Ability to decompose by microorganisms, the answer, biodegradability. For number 3, ability to let the heat and electricity to pass through, conductivity. And number 4, ability to be stretched and return to its original shape, answer, elasticity. And the last, ability to resist pressure and may cause deformation. We call it hardness. For test 2, draw a star if it shows physical change, or a half moon if it shows chemical change. For number 1, heating a handful of sugar. Yes, chemical change. Number 2, boiling of water. Very good. Physical change. Number 3, burning of papers. Yes, chemical change. Number 4, drying of clothes. Very good. Physical change. And number 5, grilling pork. Very good. Chemical change. Kids, I know that you are already excited in this new lesson. Relax and listen carefully as I discuss to you our lesson for today. Heat is a form of energy. It is an energy that is transferred between objects of different temperature. Temperature is the hotness and coldness of an object, and it is measured using a thermometer. Our main source of heat is the sun, the center of our solar system. Heat can bring about physical change in matter. Some solid materials melt when the heat is applied to them. A common example is a piece of melting ice taken out of the refrigerator. Have you tried it? Taking out an ice cube in your refrigerator and observes what happened after a minute? The ice is absorb heat from the surroundings, which will then melt after a few minutes. That is the reason why your ice melts after getting out from the refrigerator. On the other hand, water evaporates when it is subjected to heat. Just like when your mother hangs your wet laundry under the sun. After several minutes or hours, the clothes become dry, which means that the water in your clothes evaporated. Heat does not only produce a physical change in the material. Sometimes heating a material causes it undergo a chemical change. The chemical change caused by heat are irreversible. One common example of this is cooked food. The egg your mother cooked for your breakfast has undergone a chemical change. Now, can you bring back the egg into its liquid form before it was cooked? No, you can't. The cooked egg cannot be changed back to its original form. Applying heat to the material results in processes of physical and chemical change. Physical change happen when only the appearance of the material changes and no new material is formed. Meanwhile, chemical change happens when heat is applied and the material changes in shape, size, color, and smell, and a new material is formed. I have already discussed to you the physical change and chemical change. Always remember, if we talk about physical change, only the appearance changes and no new substance is formed. While chemical change, there is a total change in size, shape, color, and smell, and there is a new material formed. To test whether you understand the difference between physical change and chemical change,